Hi and welcome to our Opulent Health and Wellness event. My name's Jana and I'll be hosting the majority of the event tonight, and we're super excited because we've got two girls launching and another relaunching, and we can't wait to hear from them. So I'm going to chat a little bit about our amazing program and our product, just so you've got a bit of an idea on what's behind the business and what these girls are excited about. And then we're going to hear from a couple of people about the results on the program. Our two girls that are launching, and then we're going to talk a little bit about business, and then our girl that's relaunching, and another couple of business shares, just so you can get an overall feel for what it is we love, what we're excited about, and what we love to do. You know, when we're not with our kids, or when we're not at our normal 9 to 5, or how some of us have actually made this our actual 9 to 5. Not that we ever work 9 to 5, I promise you that. So, like I said, my name's Jana. I came across this amazing opportunity 14 months ago now, and not something I'd ever normally look into or even consider doing, being the skeptic that I am. But I was in a horrible place with work. I was working full-time in my government job, and I have got two little people, and it just wasn't working in. So I just wanted to take the product for my husband mainly. He literally only eats meat and potato, and I just wanted something there to bridge a massive gap in his diet, and said yes to the business as well. So I'm super blessed, and I'm super excited to be able to share it with you all tonight, and to have these amazing women joining us as well. So our program that we love to share with everybody, and we get to have lifetime access to once we become a customer, is called the Juicy Body Transformation. We're really, really blessed with the team that we come under. We've got an amazing team. We all come from all different aspects of life, I guess. So some of us are personal trainers, some of us are stay-at-home mums, some of us are teachers, some of us are from the mines. It's such anybody can do what we do and share what we do. But the people that created our program were professionals in their background, but it was headed by a beautiful woman by the name of Kira Westwick, who was runner-up in MasterChef Top 10 2014. Beautiful, beautiful woman. She's a mother of two gorgeous girls, and she came into this opportunity 2 years ago, following her husband in the opportunity, and she'd gone from being very, very lost in herself and not knowing how to be anything but a mum, to helping us create this amazing program and being #1 in our company with her business at the moment. So we're very, very fortunate enough to come under that team. So the Juicy Body Transformation is designed to be a deprivation-free lifestyle program, all based around whole foods. It's not a diet. It's not strict. It's not, you know, do this, do that, and you'll get these results. It is literally bringing the health and whole foods and that culture back into everybody's life, whether you're a couple or a single person or a family. It's amazing. It's got over 100 or over 200 odd recipes now. We've got over 5 ebooks. We've got a private page in which we look after our customers. We support them, we guide them, we share our version of what we've created. It never looks like the picture, but it always tastes amazing. And the recipes are truly wonderful as well. So they're the stuff that we normally crave, but they're the healthy version of it. We've got a cleanse, we've got a detox. But yeah, it's more just all the amazing recipes. Kira is constantly building on this. We've just had a Mother's Day one come out. We've had a Christmas one, just so when you're entertaining all your friends and family, you can still do it, but the healthy way. And we can get them printed, because I know a lot of people do like to have the paper form in front of them. But this is literally the first one, and like, you know, even the graphics and the instructions, it's all family friendly. It's so easy to make. It's good for the mums, you know, that are on the run and are shuffling around their children and trying to get all this done. As long as you put your phone to the side, you can get it done really quickly and get those meals on the table. And it's all about bringing that rainbow into, you know, onto the plate and into your family's bodies, which is truly amazing. So the program is built around our product. All right, so the business is called Juice Plus, if you haven't realised yet. The company itself has been around for over 47 years, the product around for over 27. All right, they started off with a few other things like water filters and fire detectors, which all got replaced by other things eventually, but then they came up with this amazing thing. So it was all sort of built around a gentleman. He had a very, very sick father with cancer, and just wanted to get the nutrients into his father without him to keep it down. He just couldn't keep anything down. So they were looking at juicing and all that mess, and obviously wastage of product, and all the removal of the pips and the peel and all those sort of things. And they came up with the idea of a whole foods capsulated, capsule. Well, that's what it is. And literally what it is a variety of 27 fruits, vegetables and berries. All right, so these are what we call our micronutrition. They're truly amazing. Like I said, 27 fruits, vegetables and berries getting into your body each and every day. Government states we should be having about 2 to 5. Science suggests we should be having about 9 to 11. Our busy days, our busy lifestyles, the oxidization in the air, in our soil, all those things, like an apple, nowadays compared to 40 years ago, is so depleted to what, my grandparents were eating. So the difference between what we're purchasing in the supermarket and what we're getting with these is our fruits and vegetables, we're getting them about 2 weeks later after they've been picked from their vine, okay? So they're picked before their prime ripening, so they're not at their full nutritional value. They're normally sprayed, or they've got some sort of wax on them, and then they're put on a boat or a train or a truck or whatever, and then they're sent out to our supermarkets, all right? And then if they're vegetables, we're also cooking them, so we're depleting that nutritional value. These ones aren't. Our farms for our produce are purely for our product. All right, they're not picked for any other reason. So they get to stay on that vine for that whole time, and they're picked at their prime ripening, at their ultracellular level. All right, and they're literally no sprays, GMO free. They're taken straight from the vine into our factories where they are washed. Then they are juiced and pulped. All that liquid's removed. Accidentally, the sugar's gone as well, because imagine having all those fruit and vegetables every day and having all that natural sugar too. So that's a bonus. And then it's slowly dried at a temperature that keeps all those phytonutrients, all that micronutrition, all those live enzymes, keeping them all intact, and then they're capsulated into our vegan vegetarian capsule. And I know phytonutrients and all these crazy words, you're probably going, what is she talking about? For an example, an apple has over 100,000 phytonutrients, and they're just the ones that they know of, okay, and what they do. So there's still tons that they're trying to figure out, and apple is just one of the ingredients in our fruit capsule. So that's truly amazing as well. So when I talk about micronutrition, that's like the oil in the engine. It keeps everything ticking over appropriately. It keeps everything, just like, your car engine, you've got to oil it, you've got to get keep the water in there, keep the wipers going, all those sort of things. That's the same as the body. If we don't get those things in, you won't even really realise that your body's not working at its opulent level at this stage. So it's something that as a family, we've truly noticed that how our bodies have changed, and even though I thought I ate very healthy, the changes that I've noticed are quite massive. So what we also love about it is the label, all right? You don't need to be a science guru to know how to read this label. So literally on the fruit label, it lists, it's got apple, pineapple, peach, prune, orange, cranberry, papaya, beet, cherry and date. That's it, all right? No artificial, no synthetic ingredients. That's what's in there. No warning label on there, because this is perfectly safe, whether you're pregnant, whether you're breastfeeding, obviously children might not be able to swallow, but we've got another product for them. Whether you're older Australian age, it's all perfectly safe. And even if you can't swallow, you can chuck this into a smoothie, which I love as well. And if you have, the trio of these each and every day, you're having to equivalent of 3 of those green cold pressed smoothies every day. And I can't drink 3 of those a day. And you're looking at about $16 for those. But these are amazing that you can get that. And I'm just swallowing them all done in the morning, no mess, and not a great expense when I compare it to that. Another amazing thing is that they've had over 36 peer-reviewed scientific journals done on them. Look, Juice Plus does support the science being studied on it, but to have it labelled as a peer-reviewed scientific journal, you can't pay for that, all right? Occasionally, I've read, 1 or 2 products out there have had one of those journals done on it, but 36, that's unheard of, which is amazing again. So, there's so many different results in this product. And it's wonderful to be able to read it, so the people that do have that science background can have a look at those, which is amazing. Obviously, it's been around for 27 years, so we've also got 27 years worth of results, which is amazing as well. It's sustainable. It creates that craveability. Like attracts like. The more you eat fruit and vegetables, the more you crave it. The more you eat chocolate and salty chips, the more you want it. So switch it to the whole food capsules, and that's what we're finding. You know, we're all looking for the crisper, we're all looking for those salads, we're all looking for those healthier things instead of those bad ones, which is great. So that's our whole micronutrition in our capsules there. And like I said, you know, the scientific journals, we've had 36 done, and we're a part of one here in Australia at the moment. And the kids get to eat free. Whenever an adult orders their capsules, they get to sponsor a child in their household between the ages of 4 and 18 with Juice Plus as well. So if they're old enough, they can have the fruit and vegetable capsules, or they get to have the Yummy Chews if they're a little bit younger. So they're exactly what's in the fruit and vegetable capsules, except for they're joined together with tapioca. So all natural ingredients again, a little bit of the natural sugar in there as well. No artificial, no synthetic ingredients. But for me, I've got a 4-year-old and a 2-year-old. We started this when they were 3 and 1. And at the time, Jacob was a relatively good eater, but now he's just phenomenal. Whatever I put on his plate, whatever I'm eating, he will eat. But the biggest thing for me is they both had croup. So they had baby asthma. So this is when I'd actually gone from Defence to Department of Human Services in a new position, a new promotion. I was leaving my 11-month-old. I was putting them into childcare from 6 to 6 every day, and then they'll get in croup. They'd get any runny nose, any little bug, it would turn into croup. So I was in the hospital. I was in the GP. They're on all sorts of medication. I was exhausted. I was calling in sick every second week to work. I'd get them better, send them back to childcare. The vicious cycle would happen again. 4 months into this product, my children have still come home with a runny nose. That's normally gone by the next day. So that was the biggest thing for me and Luke. And obviously for Luke, it was just bridging a massive gap in his diet. He wasn't necessarily looking unhealthy or sick or anything. I just wanted to bridge that gap in his diet. These aren't designed to replace a healthy diet, okay? They are designed to bridge a gap. I still have my 5 meals a day. And, you know, some of those might be a smoothie. But I know that, you know, I wouldn't get anywhere near that variety that I'm getting until I'm adding that Juice Plus to it, which is amazing. So other things, you know, kids, psoriasis and eczema, that's huge. And I mean, it's in adults as well, but little kids, they just don't know how to respond and how to look after it. So that's another huge thing. Sleep, gum development. So that it's quite huge, and because they're just so little, you just want to do the right things by your kids, and they're so fussy. They drive you bonkers, because one day they'll eat broccoli, the next day they won't. So you just can't keep up with their likes and their dislikes. So knowing that you can get Juice Plus into them is a wonderful, wonderful relief for a parent. And so our only other products, so we don't have a huge catalogue. We've only got really 2 when you think about it, is our macronutrition. Okay, so this is like the fuel in the engine. Comes in this amazing complete protein powder in 2 flavours, French vanilla and chocolate. And they make any green smoothie taste yummy, which is great. You put it with whatever liquid you prefer, but I like to have soy milk or coconut water, depending on what sort of smoothie I'm making. And you've got over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. Again, all natural, no artificial, no synthetic ingredients. There is a little bit of added natural sugar in there from sugarcane and stevia, which is amazing. But our proteins are all from all natural chickpeas, soy, pea protein and rice protein. But then we've got amazing things in there like spirulina, we've got millet, we've got ancient grains, we've got quinoa, sprouts, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, mushrooms, so vitamin D. We can only get that from the sun, mushrooms. So that's awesome to have in there, and especially with pregnant mamas as well, because we always get told when we're pregnant that we need to up our vitamin D, and obviously we're getting that extra. We've just got, she'll share with it. It's just such a great variety between these. You don't need to go and look at those artificial supplements and vitamins that are out there. So another thing that we're seeing amazing results with this is obviously it's got lots of vitamin B, lots of vitamin D in there, so forth. There's a complex vitamin B in there called niacin. Niacin's like a mood balancer. Between the extra energy you're getting from your capsules and everything running smoothly, all that amazing inflammation shows up in us all differently, whether it's gut health, respiratory, inflammation in the skin, immune system. The extra energy you're getting in your capsules plus that niacin, we're seeing so many results with anxiety and depression as well. All right, so it's and like for breast pregnant mamas, you know, knowing they're getting all that nutrients in, some of them can't keep meals down. That was me anyway. So if I had this when I was pregnant with my bubbles, I'm sure I would have. Not that my kids are at all unhealthy or anything, but it would have been a huge relief knowing that I was looking after myself and that little person growing inside of me. So yeah, that's our macronutrition as well. So both beautiful products, and we love them, and so that's why we love to share them, because they are literally just all whole foods. They just make sense. And yeah, and we've got a couple of girls that are going to share their product story tonight. One very new and one that's been in just pretty much as long as me. So I'm just going to find them now. I might get Beck to share first. I'm just going to find you, Beck. There you are. A few people to get through tonight. I'm just spotlight you. So Beck, I'd just love to hear from you. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. And yourself, Jana?
Good, thanks. So we just love to hear how Juice Plus came into your life, what results you've got, because you're only very new at taking the product. So what results you've got so far, and what other results you're maybe looking forward to between you and the family taking the product.
Okay, so how Juice Plus actually came into my life. I'm actually friends with Casey, being ex-Defence Force, and I was seeing her post on Facebook. Yeah, just these variety. Hang on, I can't get you. I can only just see myself, and I'm not liking it. Sorry, that's better. I can see everyone else now. Yeah, so I was watching Casey's posts, and she was just radiance, and there was all these different smoothies, and just saying, especially because I know her, you'll hear her story tonight probably, but she suffers from arthritis, and saying how amazing results that she was having. I'm like, what's going on here? I need to suss this out. So I sussed her out, and yeah, she got me involved and got me in tune with it all, and I came along to one of your launches and listened in like everyone else is today for the other girls, and here I am today. I've actually been on Juice Plus now for a week, and I'm loving it. And I've actually joined the business as well, which I'm so grateful for. And it came to me at a perfect time as well, and I couldn't be happier. Our results I'm actually getting from the Juice Plus within just a short week is that since my second child, I actually struggle to have bowel motions. I'd go probably every 3 to 4 days, and I've actually been going since the second day. I've been taking the Juice Plus capsules, the whole 3. I've actually been going daily, sometimes twice a day. So yay, I'm all excited, and less bloating for me, and that's not a very nice thing to be sharing. Sorry, everyone. But yeah, and energy-wise, I've had a really rough week. I've had a big week with the business just starting, and my little man's been really sick, so I've been up hourly and 2 hourly with him, and I'm actually not feeling as low as what I normally would. And my mood is actually, I'm feeling happier, especially because my partner's FIFO as well, and he's away for a whole month, and he actually arrives tomorrow, so he's got his product here waiting for him as well to start. And I actually got the shakes today as well. So I'm all excited, and my little kids have actually started taking the multi-gummies as well. Little Evie loves them, and I've actually been cutting him up for River. And he's actually only just started the last 2 days because he hasn't been eating, because he hasn't been well. So I'll notice a difference within them with a couple of weeks. And I'm just really excited just to be, just like you said, Jana, as well, just to bridge that gap in our diet, because we eat quite healthy, and so do my kids, but just not every day. I can't force feed my kids broccoli and cucumber and especially kale, of all things that are great benefits, and turmeric, and like the yucca as well that's in the shakes as well. It's just, you can't force feed that to the kids. So to me, being a nurse, this is just common sense to me. It just makes sense, and it's pure gold. You're putting pure gold into your body to fuel it, and you see the results, and you feel the results, and just a full mood changer, and just, yeah, everything. I'm so excited, and I'm so happy that I'm here and get to share, and yeah, be on this journey and be on the ride with everyone that comes and joins in.
Awesome. Well done, Chick. And like you said, you know, some of those ingredients you listed off there, kale being one of them. Everyone's going on about kale right now like it's some fad. Juice Plus knew about it 26 years ago. It's in the capsule. We've got it done. So it's funny that we're only just hearing everyone go, kale this, kale that, because Juice Plus have known about it for quite some time, which is great. Thanks so much, Beck. All right, I'm just going to find one other. Where is she? Here, there she is. I'm just going to get Lindsay also to share her amazing journey with the product, and she'll be able to show us a little bit of her journey too if she's going. Where is she? There we go. Hi, Linz. How you going?
Hey, good. Just straightening out my bed hair. Just put my daughter to bed.
Me too. Didn't catch up. So I guess the main thing, Linz, how did the product come into your life? You've had amazing results, so we'd love to hear about those, and I guess going forward, what you're excited about.
Cool. Yep, no dramas. So the product was introduced to me by Jana February last year. Sorry, my husband's just dancing behind the camera and trying to put me off there, which he's successfully done. And yeah, so February last year, and I'd like to be honest, I wasn't really looking for anything, but I'm one of those people that if someone's doing something, I need to get amongst it. I feel like I'm missing out if I don't have a go. So when Jana told me about it and told me that it was literally just fruit and veg, and it's just about, you know, bridging the gap, and I love my food, and I still love my food. I could never do anything that was like a meal replacement type thing. So to know that this was just to bridge that gap, and to know that it was safe for me to take at that time, because I was still breastfeeding my daughter, who I just put to bed, and I'm not breastfeeding anymore, but I was still breastfeeding her then. So I needed a product that I knew was safe to take while I was breastfeeding, and Juice Plus was safe. So I got on board. My dancing hubby that was just in the background there, he also got on board, and also our son, who was 13 at the time, we got him the Kids Choose. What was really cool for me straight away, like obviously being a breastfeeding mama, and my daughter has never been a good sleeper, just the energy that I felt, probably I think I got that within about the first 2 to 3 weeks. I just got a boost of energy, and I really needed that, or craved that at that stage, because I was just feeling like a walking zombie pretty much the whole time. So that was probably the first thing I noticed for that. But I also suffer from a whole bunch of skin issues like psoriasis and eczema and dermatitis and acne and things like that. And I just always have, and I just sort of, you know, just went, well, that's just life, because I've seen that many different dermatologists, and they're like, you know, it's just, you can't cure it, you just have it, you just treat it. So I just sort of accepted that. But what was really amazing and super surprising is how much it reduced all of those problems for me. Like for me, normally during summer, psoriasis is a nightmare. I actually get it in my armpits, which is just horrible in summer, and I haven't had it at all this summer, which was just a blessing. And same with all my other skin conditions, you know, they just don't flare up like they used to, because all that extra nutrients that I'm putting into my body is obviously, you know, it's bridging that gap of what my body was missing to sort of treat that from the inside out, rather than putting topical creams on top and hoping for the best. So that was really, really cool. So as I said, I was breastfeeding at the time, and then not long after I stopped breastfeeding, and hubby and I started to try to have another baby. And again, knowing I could still take the product was awesome. I've always had an irregular period, so for my period to go from a 40 days to 20 days to 12 days to be 28 days on the dot every month was insane. I never thought that would ever happen to me, but it did, which made trying to conceive a lot easier. And so we conceived. So we're due now to have a bub in, what is it, 4.5 weeks, if we make it to 40 weeks. But all of our kids have come at 37 weeks, so it's probably not likely. And what's been really cool is I've been able to take this product the whole way through. I haven't had to stop because I'm pregnant, because of a risk to the baby or anything like that. And just to be sure, I took the product to my obstetrician just to make sure, you know, just to like, I was confident, but I just wanted to hear it from her. And she had a look over the product, and And I said to her, you know, do I need to take this end like Elevate or an iron tablet or, you know, whatever else other rubbish that they always sort of recommend that we try to boost ourselves with when we're pregnant. And I did in my last 2 pregnancies. And she literally said, her words were, that is the real thing. You don't need to take anything else. I couldn't believe it. Like, from an obstetrician, I was like, that's amazing. So all I did was increase one of the doses and alternate that each day, and it was the perfect amount of folate that I needed, which is the biggest thing, the folic acid that they really pick up for pregnancies. And I took, you know, 3 veg one day, 3 apple. Oh, that was random, maybe because it's red. 3 fruit the next day, and just alternated it like that. And it was, did you hear that? Was my husband. And that was perfect. And I've had a beautiful pregnancy, and you know, my last 2 kids, I put on over 35 kilos on each of those pregnancies. And this time I've only put on about 12 kilos. It's just been a completely different pregnancy, and I feel amazing. My skin survived. Yeah, and that's all been really cool. And just knowing that I can take that while I'm been breastfeeding, trying for a bub, and now pregnant again, is just like, it just speaks volumes for a product that you can still do that. But I'll just quickly share with you as well, something I noticed in my daughter just last week. She also suffers from eczema, and last year when I stopped breastfeeding her, it just slipped to me that she wasn't getting the product anymore through the breast milk. And her eczema flared up, and she gets this really nasty patch on her shoulder. And so what I started to do is, because at that stage she couldn't chew, so I started to put the caps into like a smoothie for her, and she would have it in a smoothie or in yogurt or something like that. And it only took, I think, 2 months, and her eczema cleared up. Coming into winter again, I noticed last week she started to scratch that area again. And although she's on the fruit and veg chews, I obviously hadn't been giving her the berries because I hadn't been putting it into a smoothie for her like I had been before I got her onto the chews, when she finally got some teeth and became a little piranha. But so I realized that, and so literally only like last week just gone, I started putting a berry in her yogurt when she has yogurt each day. Actually, she doesn't even have it every day, so sometimes it's every second day. And I've put a 1 berry cap in there, and that little dry patch that was starting to form has gone in less than a week. And like, that's so cool. It's such a cool little thing. Like, who would even think that would happen? So it's really awesome to know that we've got this natural product that we can all take, and it's super family friendly, and it just does incredible things for our family. I just feel so blessed to have found it. So thanks for letting me share, Jana. Sorry that went a bit long.
Nah, it's beautiful. Thanks, Lynn.
No worries.
Back over. And you've done it. Beautiful. Cool. I'm just going to touch on one little thing before I get our launchees to share, which we're super excited to hear from. So I guess we're going to talk a little bit about business now. And, you know, I guess, like I said to you, when I came across this opportunity, and same with Vince, and so with a few others, they were super skeptic. I've owned traditional business in the past as well, so I know what's involved in you know, owning your own business. But I'm still pinching myself now, just waiting for something, because this just is so different. I guess when a lot of people come in, you know, they get a little bit confused with the structure. And I just know, because I was with the defence for 11 years, I went in what they call an APS level 2, and I was literally on higher duties for my last four years there as an APS 4. I got to apply for those positions, but there was constantly freezes and whatnot, and I never got to actually win that position. But then I won the promotion to go to Department of Human Services. But that still took me 11 years to do that, all right? And with the defence, with any traditional business, there's one person at the top, and to get to those levels, you need to compete against people, you need to apply, you need to upskill, which is really different to what we do. So I'll quickly just, you know, show you again in terms of, I'm leaving myself my dream. Let's say Woolworths or Safeway, depending on where you are in Australia, I guess. They have their CEO at the top. All right, then they have their various positions. So they'll have their board of directors, they'll have their state managers, they'll have their area managers, they'll have their store managers, they'll have their supervisors or whatever within there, they'll have their deli managers and whatnot, and then they'll have, you know, the beautiful people in here that help us purchase our groceries on a day-to-day basis, the checkout boys and girls. and literally, like I said, same as with me in being a public servant, they could come in and they could literally be at that role for years. They might have the ambition to go further, or they might not. They might be happy sitting there. But if they want to go for any of these other positions, they need to apply. They need to upskill. And, if they did win this position, they're going to feel a little bit bad because they won it over their buddies, or their buddies are going to be cranky with them because they won it over them. And, when they're applying for these too, they're also probably going against people externally to that traditional business as well. And as you get to some of these middle levels, you might get a little bit of a pay rise, but you end up finding yourself, you're getting more of these hours, or more of these hours that just aren't flexible at all around your family, or you're taking work home with you, or you're taking the stress home with you. Whereas the CEO sort of sits at the top and, gets all the money and delegates everything down below. But the chances of the person down here ever winning that CEO position and getting up that ladder is slim to none, because this position will normally come from externally. It'll come from somebody else that's already had years of experience and had that tertiary education behind them. This is why we love this business. It's literally upside down. We come in as a virtual franchise. We're not there very, very long at all. We pay $165 for the year. We get to have a head office that looks after our product. We just introduce our customers to head office, who literally build them and ship out the order. We don't have to be peddling around with product in our car. We don't do parties or anything like that. We just share on these sorts of events, or our journey with friends and family and social media. We have a top position. It's called NMD, National Marketing Director. Difference is here is that, look, this is really unlimited down here as well, but we're not here as a virtual franchise for very long. What happens is we've got levels as well, but nobody grows in this business unless they link arms with the person that sponsored them and introduce them to the business, or their sideline buddies, or people that they meet along the journey. They won't grow, the person that introduced them, and they won't grow unless they do it. So you've got to link arms, you've got to be teachable, and that's how we grow in this business. And all of us get the opportunity to get to NMD. It is unlimited. We all get to be NMDs in the business. There isn't one person at the top of our business gaining money from what we do. We've got an amazing business plan, and it just blows us away all the time that we get to be a part of that. And I guess and one of the questions is, when people start looking at the business, is, I just don't know enough people. How am I going to be able to share this and make money? And lots of people come in for different reasons too. It's not necessarily to make money. They just love the product. They want it a bit cheaper. They want to pay off their credit cards. They want a holiday fund. For me, it was my vehicle out of a job that I was not enjoying. I was missing my family. I was missing so much of these special times with my children. I needed something. So obviously we talk about the product, bridging a gap in our diet, but this business has bridged a gap in my finances and in my time freedom. I get to be, at home with my children, which is truly amazing as well. So when I came in, this is all about how we share. All right, literally, I came in. Lauren, the person that introduced me to the business, I never met before. All right, she just advertised on a local page down here. Just funnily enough, I was looking at Juice Plus at the time because I wanted it for my husband. To bridge the gap in his diet. I'd seen how his dad and my dad had come to it in the older ages, being men and working those labours and jobs. And I thought, well, I've got to take it because he won't take it if I don't take it. And so I might as well look at the business when it came up, just to cover it and maybe, get some extra money for holiday. Or anyway, I wasn't in a great place with work, and I'd been very quiet on social media. I'd even been quiet with my friends and family. All of a sudden I had this energy. I was excited. I found a community. I was just, I was a little bit on cloud nine, I guess. And very quickly I found these customers. All right, so which was super exciting. But what happened was, a few of these thought, I just want to do what Jana's doing, get my product cheaper, or, have a holiday fund, or, a lot of my friends are defence. So the chance to be able to have a bit of money and go visit them was, pretty exciting also. So I was really lucky. I got to share it very quickly with a few girls. So I got Liz, I got Steph, I've got Casey, and I got Catherine really quickly. And all I did with these girls was I showed them what Lauren had shown me, how to share it with a few customers, find a few customers, how to share it with friends and family, social media. And then they went off and did the same thing as well. So Steph got Ashley, She got Jackie, who got Bridget. Lynn's went and got Mel. And she also got Vanessa. Catherine went and got Michelle, who then shared it with her brother Adam, who then shared it with Zoe. But it just kept sprouting out like this. So this sort of happens organically. All it is we teach to teach the business. And I've gone and shared it with a few more since then as well. You don't need to rush out and do it. And as I'm still growing, I'm still sharing it with other customers, people that just want to take the product. They just want to either feel better, look better, or want to do more of what they like and less of what they don't. And that's literally how it sort of happens. This is what we call the popcorn effect. Yeah, it is amazing how it's, I've still got people now being in the business for 14 months that are still out of the blue are just messaging me going, all right, you've been doing it long enough. I can see it's not a fad. And you're doing some good stuff with it. It's time for you to tell me about it. So it's pretty exciting when that happens. So again, just so you've got a bit of an idea on numbers, I came in, if I was to share it with 2 people, show them how I did it, teach to teach, those 2 went and shared it with 2 people each, and they shared it with 4. Again, these guys teach these guys how to do it. 4 becomes 8, 16, 32, 64. That's easy, isn't it? 64 people in your business and all you knew at the start was 2. What if over time you went and shared it with another 3 and you've got a total of 5? And they, again, did the same thing. 5 went and taught 5 each is 25. And again, teach business. This 5 taught this 25 on what to do, and they went and did it too, and that looking at 125. Again, 625. And then you're looking at about 3, 1, 2, 5. So you're never going to need that many people in your business. You don't really even need that many in your business. But all the difference was over time was I shared it with 2 at the start. I went and shared it with another 3 over time, and very quickly your business grows like that. So that's a little bit about the business. We are going to go talk a little bit more about it just after our amazing girls launch their business. So I guess I should go with the eldest first, and I'll find Jodie and I spotlight her. They're both very nervous. So Jodes, how you going?
I'm good, thanks, Jana. How are you?
Good, I'm great. So what we want to know is, Jodes, I know, but the rest don't, or they might know, how you found Juice Plus, what you're excited about, and why the business made sense to you.
Okay, well, a couple of weeks ago, I went out for lunch with my cousin, and she said that she was talking to a friend of hers and had introduced her to this product, and she knows how much I've been struggling with being tired and run down, and she knows that I don't eat very well. She also knew that I was very anxious about getting back to work, and I was looking, because I'm on maternity leave at the moment, so I was looking at doing a few nights through the week, and she knew that I just didn't want to do that. So not only did she introduce me, let me know about the business side might help, she also was thinking about the health side as well. So I'm just excited to start using these products. So as I said, I'm tired all the time. I don't eat very well. My husband, he doesn't eat very many vegetables. He's a meat and 3 veg type of person. So I don't find the benefits of going out to buy all these fruit and veggies when they only last a couple of days, and I throw them out. So I thought this would be a great opportunity just to bridge that gap in what my body is missing, and hopefully the lack of energy that I'm getting, that I've got at the moment, hopefully that will change, and that will give me more motivation and be able to be there for the girls to, instead of sleeping all the time or trying to sleep all the time, or sitting on the couch because I just couldn't be bothered. So I'm just looking forward to a little bit of energy motivation, and just that sort of thing. So
I was on mute. Sorry. Awesome. Well done, mate. I was just saying, and the business, obviously you touched on it a little bit, but obviously that's motivating you too, because honestly, results, I reckon you're going to find you're going to get heaps. Yeah, you'll get the energy, but you know, men I think are the worst when it comes to diet. I remember with hubby, he didn't think it was doing anything for him. I could see the changes, but he couldn't. So I said, all right, stop taking the product. And 8 days, I think, he lasted. And he's like, Jana, I feel like I've been hit by a truck. I feel like I'm coming down with the flu. I said, nah, hun. I said, what you're feeling at the moment is how you were feeling every day before you started Juice Plus. You just didn't realise how crappy you were feeling and how well that your body is running now. So you just don't realise how your body is coping and how it's working until you're on to, like Beck said earlier, it's like putting gold into your body, and before you might have only been putting in, dirt in some shapes and forms. All right, I'm going to find your sister now. Where is Zoe? I'm just going to find her. There she is. She's super nervous. Let's find her. Hi, Zoe. How you feeling?
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Good. Did you have some chocolate? I told you to have some chocolate.
You're not meant to tell everybody.
No, chocolate is a part of the Juicy Body transformation. It's safe to be having chocolate. All right. So,
of course, yes.
Yeah, you're along the same lines of Jodes, of course. But obviously, how did Juice Plus come into your life? And for you, actually, you've known about it a little bit longer, so you can talk about that. What results are you looking forward to, and why the business made sense?
Well, a friend of mine put on Facebook a few months ago about this product and how well it was doing good for her and her family. But I didn't look into it, and I thought it's just some supplement that I could get from the chemist anyway if I needed it. So I just ignored it. But then my cousin had posted something on Facebook about the same product and how well it was doing good for her family as well. So I thought, right, I'm going to give her a call and see what this is all about. So yeah, she told me lots of good stuff about it, and the stuff that I need, including more energy, better sleep, just an overall healthy lifestyle for me. Not only for me, but for my family as well. My kids, it's so hard to get a broccoli into Michaela's mouth every night, and then we're here at the kitchen table like for half an hour every night just for her to eat one piece of vegetable. And if this can help, then I hope it can. And like with the business type of thing, I thought, well, if I need this not only for me, but to help us like financially, and also to help my family and friends to achieve a better and healthier lifestyle for them as well. So yeah, I'm just going to try and do my best and share it with all my friends. See how we go.
Awesome. Well done. And that's it. Myself. Oh, there we go. I keep muting myself. And that's literally all we do. So well done, Zoe, and well done, Jodie. Different reasons, and honestly, your why changes in this business very quickly. We go through so much personal development when we, as a customer, and in the business. But sharing it is such a blessing. Like some of the results we've seen, like everyone absorbs things differently. Everybody has inflammation different. So what results I personally get is going to be different to what you get. Literally, at the end of the day, it is just fruits and vegetables. But it's just such an amazing variety that you would not normally get. All right, so just back into business, and then we're going to get the amazing Casey to share, and Steph as well. Sorry, undo that. I'm just scared. Poor Zoe again. I was meant to mute you, not spotlight you. All right, so just I guess the other question is, how do we get paid? We're really fortunate. Like I said, here in Australia, we've got the best plan with Juice Plus business plan. It varies around the world. We can have a team in over 26 countries and customers, but we can do this business from anywhere, which is what I love, because ideally I want to have my family in a caravan next year and just be traveling around Australia. All I need is my smartphone, because it's very smart. I don't need to do a great deal as long as I've got that smartphone with me, and I just share my results. It's brilliant. So we get paid three ways. So remember, we just pay that one-off $165 a year. I know when I bought my bistro, my restaurant, I spent thousands of dollars, and then I had ongoing costs all the time. So what head office do for me as a franchisee just blows me away for that small amount of money. We get paid in, let's turn my computer down a little bit so you can see, by profit and commission. So this builds, this section here builds in what we call residual income as our business grows. So we, introduce a few customers, we introduce a few people to the business, and that just keeps growing. What we like to talk about is bonuses, just because we've got a couple of epic boss babes in our upline in this business, and they've really taught us well on how to help females in the terms of that, whether we're females or whether we're mamas, we sort of put our not our health, even just, the stuff that we love, whether, like, I'm not a huge girly girl myself, I don't really go and get my nails done, but lots of people would love to go and get their nails done, have their hair done frequently, or just go shopping and get themselves something nice new to wear. I'm going to have a spa treatment on Monday. I'm very excited about that. The bonuses are there to help you understand how quickly your business can grow at the start, and to give you a bit of a guide on what this income could be later on. But we suggest, in this business, that you make sure you spend a part of that bonus, because you're getting this growing all the time. But these bonuses that you share, you spend some of that on yourself and love a bit on yourself, because we all need that. And the more you love on yourself, the more your family and your friends benefit from that, because you're happy and you're healthy. So like I said before, when I was talking about the business structure, we all come in as a virtual franchise. Very quickly, we go and share that with a few customers. And then we, if we're fortunate enough, we get to share the business with somebody and help them either get the product cheaper or gain that income. And what we get to is senior direct virtual franchise. That's a $400 bonus for them. But what we love, because we're a teach-to-teach business, is the teacher also gets a $400 bonus. Now, when I say this, don't freak out, because the teacher's getting money as well, and it's all about the teacher, because you yourself become the teacher, because you're introducing people as well. So, yeah, you're getting that, but you've introduced somebody, so you're going to then, your next goal is to help them get to that same level, which is really amazing. So, again, your business keeps growing, and then what you're working on is SC, so Sales Coordinator, $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. And this is where Casey, who's also relaunching tonight, is going to share, because she's very, very close to SC now, and she's super excited, and she's got a lovely little team growing. So I'm just going to find her. There she is. She's going to let me talk first. Hi, Case.
Hi.
How you going? So, Case, you've been in the business a little while. I know I shared the business with you, but I want you to share. So, obviously, where were you when Juice Plus came into your life? You've had some amazing results. Maybe share a little bit about that as well. But then the business, why the business and why you're excited?
All right, sure. I just firstly actually would love to say thank you to all of my darling friends who jumped on to support me tonight, because I'm really, really excited. So a little quick background, and I'm sure everyone knows I like to talk, so I'll keep it short. I was living or working in Papua New Guinea, fly in, fly out, at about this time last year. Had absolutely no energy whatsoever. I was having 6 coffees a day and eating a packet of lollies every afternoon. I had no control over my diet, because I was working in Papua New Guinea on an island, and we were actually living on a Navy base and were given whatever they chose to cook to eat, and all of our produce was shipped, not flown, from Australia. So it actually took a really long time to get there. It sat out in the harbour and was sprayed with 1,000 pesticides before it was allowed to enter the country, and then we ate it. I saw my girlfriends who had just had babies bouncing off the walls, glowing, full of energy. really positive, and I said, what is this? I need it. And it's just been incredible for me. I'll just quickly share my biggest result, which is my arthritis. I have severe thoracic spondyloarthritis. So some of my girlfriends who I used to chef with are on tonight, and I'm sure they remember me being in the galley just covered in this horrible red rash that was so aggravated by the heat in the kitchen. It was just horrible. It's all cleared up now, ladies. So our amazing berry capsules have just completely cleared my skin. I no longer have any psoriasis. I'm no longer on methotrexate, which is a chemotherapy drug for my arthritis, because I'm completely mobilized from Juice Plus. My specialists were blown away. They actually thought that I'd gone back on methotrexate, but I hadn't. It's just all the Juice Plus capsules. So because of these incredible results, I decided to join the business. I wanted to initially share this. I wanted to share that, you've heard the results people are having tonight, and I wanted to spread that to everybody else. I always said I want to save the world, and, I kind of thought I could do it one person at a time by giving them their health back. And then I realized that this isn't an NGO, and yes, I want to share this product with people, but I need to start treating it like a business, because if I do, then I can also give myself to others. So if I start treating this like a business and working it like the amazing business it is, with the amazing opportunities it has, I can leave my job and I can volunteer in the countries that I want to go and work in. I want to go back to South America and do some more volunteering over there, and going to Africa. So for me, I was working 5 jobs before I started the business. I'm now working 1 job plus the business. So I went from 5 to say 2. I've bought a house. The bank kind of owns it right now, but I'll be paying it off. I'm going to Thailand in July for 2 weeks. So, in such a small space of time, going from working 5 jobs down to 2, and I hardly call this work because I absolutely love it. Like, I truly, truly love it. And buying a house and, going to Thailand. My partner and I are looking at going to the US for conference next year. Just all these amazing, exciting plans that we can make that are actually realistic. Who else do you know who can buy a house on 1 wage? Like, I bought the house myself and still go on a holiday to Thailand and still plan a holiday to the US. Not many people. And still go and volunteer. Okay, sorry, Yanni, I'm finished.
No, that was a record for you. Amazing. Well done. And look, yeah, she is my travelling little teamie, and I think she's my only non-mama, but we love her, and she's got some I keep muting myself. Why do I keep doing that? Instead of going spotlight, I go mute. Yeah, what she's achieving now. I mean, literally, she was working like 4 jobs plus Juice Plus when she first started. It was just ridiculous. I'm like, we've got to fix this, because it's just crazy on your health, let alone anything else. So she's smashed out. She's smashing out SC this month. She's getting it done, and then she'll be slowly starting to work on SC. So that's Senior Sales Coordinator, and that's a $1,200 bonus for you, and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. And around here, you're starting to what you actually like back here, you're trying to help people with their health and share this product, and you never stop sharing the product because it's just amazing. But in this area here, it's all about helping people, with an opportunity that's just so rewarding and amazing to, get that time back with your family, or that time back with your health to look after it, or to pay off some of that credit card or car, anything that's hanging over your head. Like, one mama just wanted to be able to buy her nappies every week. Like, she was scratching, she was counting out the silver to try and get her nappies every week. SC, you're growing leaders by here. So you're helping other people grow a team, and that's amazing. Look, the first few of my team I all knew, whether it was through Mother's Group or whether it was from work or from the defence or from, you know, from primary school. But now it's all these other people that I've never met before. But even, you know, those people that they're introducing, the relationships you build are just wonderful. And so our other share with the business tonight is another amazing girlfriend. And like I said, she's from my mother's group, and that's Steph. Oh, where is she? Take yourself off mute so I can find you. Oh, there you are. You're right at the top. Found you. So Steph, for you, obviously, I guess I showed you the business, but where were you when Juice Class came into your life? What results, I guess, have you had with the business, and what are you looking forward to?
Awesome. Sorry, I just muted myself as well. I'm doing well. So Juice Plus came into my life, so it was back February last year, from Jana. So we're in Mother's Group together, and I had that total that Lindsay was talking about, just that I wanted what she's having, and Casey mentioned it too. We saw Jana bouncing off the walls, and we all needed what she was on. So I started taking the product and quite quickly had great results, not just for myself, but I got the chews to my son and started noticing things with him because he's a super fussy eater. So for me, it was just a relief to have the fruits and vegetables getting into him because he won't touch vegetables at all. So that was huge. So I just decided I needed to share it. I had, I've got a list of results. I had increased energy. I had decreased sugar cravings. I had better sleep, better skin, better hair, better nails. You name it, I was noticing it. So, and then the program as well was huge for us in our family. So following the program, eating the foods led to weight loss, just led to healthier life in general. So I just had to share it with everyone. I love the program, love the products. There was no point me just benefiting from it. I needed to get word out there. So that's what I did. About a month after starting the products, I bit the bullet with Jana, asked her 1,000 questions, and got started with the business. And now I'm just loving sharing my story and other people's stories, and just helping others, connecting with people. It's a huge community, which is just awesome. There's so many other positive people out there. So it's not just a business, it's a real community, which I love. And what else did you want to know? Looking forward. Yes. So I am working on SSC, which is awesome. It's nice to be helping some girls underneath me and help them build up their teams, which is really cool. For us personally, this is going to be huge business-wise because I'm actually going on maternity leave in August. So countdown's on now. So it's going to be awesome to actually not have to stress about money because I've got this business happening on the side. And when I had my son, I had to go back to work when he was 5 months old. So to be able to stay at home longer with this bub is going to be amazing. And that's probably the biggest thing that this is going to do for us at the moment, which is just awesome. So I'm really glad I took it on and said yes.
Oops, sorry. It's Juice Plus. Something's in the water. Everyone's having babies. I might need to stop taking it, having any more kids. Thanks so much, Steph. So there you go. Like, everybody's different. They come into the business for different reasons. They come on the product for different reasons. There's only 2 more positions above that. That's QNMD. That's where I'm working at the moment. And like I said, I was working full time. I was working ridiculous hours. My kids were in care from 6 to 6. And I'd be home for witch hour, be home on the weekends, play catch up all weekend with the washing, meal prepping, shopping, catching up with family if we got time. And then I'd be doing it all again on Monday. And it was just horrible. It was the most horrible way I could think to live. Just never seeing these little miracles that I'd created, I never got to see. So 5 months into starting the business, I was able to reduce my hours to part-time, literally only doing about 5 hours a week with Juice Class. Once I reduced my hours, I thought, I might pick it up a little bit because I could see this could be my vehicle out. And another few months later, come December, I resigned. And I got to be stay-at-home mum. So I've been at home with my kids now 4 months. And look, that was another little learning lesson as well, but I couldn't wish upon it. I get to drop my 4-year-old off at kinder and pick him up. There was no way I could have done that before. It would have been childcare associated kinder. I get to be at home with my 2-year-old and spend some special time with him. not missing out on any milestones. I get to attend all these special activities, and I work my business totally around it when I want to work it, which is amazing. Top position, $3,000. Only you get that because your teacher's earning far too much by then, and you're on about $80,000 to $120,000 a year, which is amazing to think about. And that's why, you know, my goal is to, you know, hopefully get the caravan and head off on the road next year. You know, I would have replaced my income, and I'll be, you know, heading into hubby's so he can have time off and not stress, and then we can come back, and because he's got his own traditional business. So, and he's obviously the sole income at the moment, but I'm chasing him, that's for sure. So that's pretty much it. That's our event. You've heard about our amazing company, amazing program, and amazing opportunity. You've heard from some wonderful women tonight, and we've seen 3 gorgeous girls either launch or relaunch. So if you were invited tonight and we didn't answer your questions, please make sure you reach out to them and get those questions answered. Or if you need to have another chat, we can definitely organise that as well. But there's some amazing things happening in this business. We're a part of a wonderful, wonderful community. If community is just what you need, then why not, you know, get your house looked after in that path as well. So thanks so much for jumping on tonight, and hopefully we'll see you all again sometime soon.